What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve, and today I'm going to react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode 12, Pontiac Bandit. I don't know what that could be. The last two episodes were holiday episodes, and I was really happy because I love a good holiday episode. We had Thanksgiving and Christmas, and now we're back to regular episodes, but we'll see what we got. I am in the process of going on vacation, so if you're watching this on Patreon, that's next week. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's this week. That's why I'm kind of rushing through these. I got to get a lot done. So I just want to get into it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode 12. Thank you if you subscribed. And if you want to see my full reactions, check me out at Patreon. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
He's here. Boyle's here.
This is so fun. I wish you guys got shot more
Welcome
often.
back, Boyle.
I know.
Oh, when he got shot in the ass.
Welcome back, Detective.
Wow. Is this...
That's sweet.
Pretty sweet scooter.
Oh, yeah, I know. Check out
That is
these
a pretty
donuts.
sweet scooter.
Everything that I used to do. So now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to
Damn.
go make myself a morning cup of coffee like I do.
Can he get to the pizzeria for his vlog or his... It's like he wanted to be arrested by her so he could serenade her.
He said he wants to speak to, quote, John.
Doesn't
or
hurt that
Jack
you're
Peralta
drop dead
or
gorgeous,
whatever.
Rosa.
What does he want with me?
He said he wants a deal.
Weirdo.
He wants information about some dude who steals Pontiacs.
Pontiacs.
All right, the Pontiac Bandit.
Pontiacs?
Yeah, I just said that. Chill, man.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Don't touch Rosa, man. Oh, Boyle.
Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize for anything, Boyle. You were shot in the line of duty defending a fellow officer.
You know,
Yes, he was.
Everyone here appreciates
A
your
foot
heroism.
higher.
We all want your first day back to be as pleasant and as comfortable as possible.
Exactly. Listen to your captain.
You want to choose where we order lunch from today?
really? You're lifting the lifetime ban?
Santiago.
How many cars would you say this Pontiac Bandit has stolen?
230 that I know of, but the real
Damn.
number could be in the millions.
That's a lot of Pontiacs.
What are the charges against Judy?
12 counts of identity theft, but I've been chasing him for a month. Okay.
Does identity theft. Cut it. Oh.
It's him.
Yo.
Parking lot on Flatbush and Vanderbilt.
A
15
flip
minutes.
phone
Let's
had
go.
the iPhone text message
You
sound.
look like a cop, man. You can't go over there like that.
What'd you have in mind?
What the hell is he wearing?
We've been looking all over for you. You can't just disappear and leave a sign on your desk that says gone leaving.
Yeah, she can. Oh my God.
Please turn off all cell phones so as not to attract any unwanted attention.
You got eyes on
Eventually,
Bandit, walk away.
everyone's gonna end up in there, huh?
You and me, Jackie, we were born ready.
Blue cars, red cars, big cars, small cars,
Oh God.
cars.
Cars.
He's not being very inconspicuous. He sounds a little bit nervous.
Boyle.
I want the puppies.
I would have just stayed at home, but I was getting lonely and bored. One day I looked out the window for 4 hours. I didn't see anything.
Boyle needs puppies.
Hell yeah, that's my real mom. I want to see her one last time before I disappeared.
Yeah, you did. Why don't you come back here and take me out to dinner?
Ah, I'm tempted. Sorry I had to go down this way, Peralta. Maybe we could have been friends in another world.
I'm actually pretty satisfied that he got away. That was
We thought
really
we'd get
smart.
more work done in here because you're all hiding from Boyle. It was a nightmare.
Hey, Sarge.
He had a...
Ass has a special crotch hole. It's like a doggy door for my penis.
Oh, God. That is a nightmare.
I think you might be able to give these dogs a good home.
Ooh. Oh, God.
I don't know, Captain. I don't know if I should. Okay.
They're adorable.
It tickles. They like me so much.
We've worked together long enough.
You
that I know
broke
how
a
much you
pack,
need
buddy.
apologies.
That
I
was
just want to ask you
effed
to
up.
join the Doug Judy case. Now I believe I owe you 1,000 push-ups.
I don't care about the push-ups, kid.
2,000.
I care that you didn't honor our pact. I've always trusted
Yeah,
you. When you did that,
that's... You should have trusted Rosa. The Pontiac Bandit. That was, as Brooklyn Nine-Nine goes, as funny episode as they have put out so far. They're all really good. I had a little conversation with myself when about watching these shows to not take them too seriously. And I don't mean like I watch it like it's a serious show. I mean, every show I watch, if it's a comedy or a drama, I typically watch it and I just like to study how the actors or the characters react to situations or the way they act in certain situations. And I try to pull it into like real life. And it doesn't like take away the joy of me watching it because this is a great show. But sometimes my reactions might come off as like pretentious, because the only example I could really give is when I talk about Peralta. He, like with the 2,000 push-ups, not trusting Rosa, like that's a really messed up thing to do as a person when she literally just trusted you like 5 minutes before and now you don't trust her. That kind of bothers me. And it just culminates in kind of like Peralta's personality from the beginning of the season to now. But I have to kind of like let go of some of the little things because it is a spoof comedy of a police department. So, you know how I said a couple episodes ago, I wouldn't want him working in my precinct. Like if my precinct had a cop like him, I would be scared. And while that's true in real life, I have to come to terms with it's just a comedy. I probably shouldn't be reacting to the show that way because it's funny. And again, it's a parody. But all in all, the episode was good. I'm glad we got Boyle back. That was crazy. He's all freaking casted up by the ass because he got shot. But I love how his story always changes. It's kind of like what we do, or like the telephone thing, only he's playing it with himself. You tell someone a story or a sentence, they tell someone, by the time he gets back, it's not even close to the same story. But he's kind of like embellishing. First, it was like a millimeter to the left and a foot, he would have died. Then it was a millimeter and 2 feet, and it would have hit him, I think he said in the head or something. So it's kind of funny. Obviously, he's a hero. I think people in general appreciate him in The Office. You know, they give him crap a lot. They don't go as far, I don't think they go as far as like bullying him. He's just kind of like the butt of jokes, but he does tend to joke back. So I don't think he's kind of being picked on. But I mean, I think he did come back too early. Again, I'm talking about the episode, try not to make it too serious. But he was right. He probably did come back a little bit too early because you can't really do anything. I know you miss being around people and it's hard when you get injured. So sometimes you're like, oh, I'll try to get back into it. But if you have to be indoors with a scooter like that, I'm not talking about someone who is disabled or needs one to get around like full time. In Boyle's case, he probably should have just waited. The thing that now that I think of it kind of saddens me a little bit is they don't specifically tell us, but it sounds like no one went to visit him at home. I know they went to visit him in the hospital. And then again, we don't know if from the hospital he was home for a little while and then came back to work, or if he was just in the hospital, released, and then came directly to work. But he did say, one day I looked out the window for 4 hours, I didn't see anything. That leads me to believe he has been home for a little while, and it sounds like maybe no one went to visit him, which is kind of sad. But as cops, they work long hours. I guess they barely get to go home to rest, so maybe they might not have had time. And here I go getting super serious again. But it's a hilarious show. The puppies, that's like the one thing I couldn't stop. I wanted to keep seeing Holt because those puppies were so cute. I'm glad that they did not give them to to Amy, because obviously we're still at the point where she wants to impress Holt a lot. And, you know, I'm glad they threw in the allergy aspect there, because if she didn't have allergies, she would have taken them, and I don't think she would have been able to take care of them. Not because she didn't want to, but I just feel like she would have just taken them just to make Holt happy. But of everyone there, the people who I think would be great with dogs, I think Holt would be, but he already has too many. Boyle definitely, because he cares about a lot, and it seems like whatever he cares about, he's dedicated to, and he would treat those puppies really well. Third would be definitely Terry. If Terry didn't have any kids, I think Terry would have been able to take care of the pups. But I could take care of the pups. So Holt, it's probably 10 years later. If you ever get more pups, let me know. So that was, oh, I didn't even talk about the Pontiac Bandit. That plot point in this episode was dope because they had me going. I really thought that they were going to help Peralta capture this guy. And I said it throughout the whole episode. If one thief steals cars and one thief is known for identity theft, I kind of feel like in that situation, and you have to pick one, you would go after the identity theft criminal, because they could probably cause more damage stealing identities, credit cards, passwords, etc. So it also sort of subverted my expectations for what was going to happen at the end, when it turns out the person who is a master at identity theft kind of used that to his advantage, because he's also the Pontiac Bandit. So he kind of impersonated someone else's identity, I guess, like not with his own, but he created a character. So he kind of created an identity that everyone that worked for him was in agreement. This is the description you give. And then he has the barber that he was smart enough to realize 30 minutes, I'll be anywhere you need me. And he put it all together. This is the Pontiac Bandit. This is his description. If I ever get caught, I'll just be like, I know where this guy is. He'll be there in 30 minutes. And then the other friend who pulled up, like that was just super, super well thought out and planned out. I usually like having the good guys win. I wanted Rosa to win, to be honest, but that was too good for me not to root for the Pontiac Bandit. I kind of hope we see the Pontiac Bandit again, or eventually he gets caught, because that's a great character and he's a great actor. So what did you guys think of season 1, episode 12 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Pontiac Bandit? What do you think of my reaction? Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to see my full reactions and watch alongs, check me out at Patreon. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, guys.